Welcome to today's video. Alright, this is a continuation on the series of how to have a productive 2024. Alright, we've already posted 2 videos already, and on our part 1 we discussed about hard work and diligence as a requirement for a productive 2024. And then on our part 2 we discussed about discipline, how that without discipline you cannot have a productive and a fulfilled 2024. So today we are going to be discussing on another subject matter that we consider very, very significant for you to have a productive 2024. And then that subject matter is sacrifice. Okay, but first I want to give us a Google dictionary definition of what sacrifice is all about. Okay, I'll be picking up the definition that says giving up something of value for the sake of other considerations. Giving up something of value for the sake of other considerations. All right, you must sacrifice some things for you to have a productive 2024. If you have been sleeping for 12 hours, 10 hours in 2023, you can't be having that number of hours of sleep this year and then you are expecting a different result. At least you can adjust it to 8 hours or 6 hours of sleep. 6 hours of sleep is actually healthy for you to have a productive 2024. And then that time that you have gained, you will channel it into more productive activities that will draw you closer towards the actualization of your goals. So you must identify the things you must sacrifice for other things, more like substituting some things for other things. If you have been investing a lot of time watching YouTube videos or entertainment videos on Netflix or other media platforms, you can reduce that number of time and then channel that time to reading books that are in your area of expertise or in the area that you want to grow. Okay, you need to identify things that are not of value, that you must minimize the rate at which you do them or even stop doing them at all, and then channel that energy, channel that time into other productive activities. Right? You must make sacrifices for what you want this year. You must make sacrifices for what you want this year. All right? So just as we usually do it, I'll hand over to my brother to also share his opinion on this subject matter.
All right. I'm still Michael Ogunshola. I want to say many thanks for coming back even to view this video and just to engage with this platform. Our goal for shooting this video is really to pour out our heart as natural as it can be and show you some of the practical principles you can apply to have a better 2024. Like my brother has rightly said earlier, the subject matter we are considering today is sacrifice. I like to give a working definition of sacrifice. My working definition of sacrifice is paying now and playing later. Part of what I'm saying is giving up pleasure today so that you can, enduring pain today, I beg your pardon, enduring pain today so that you can have pleasure tomorrow. You've heard it said that there is no pain, there is no gain. I'm telling you the truth, if you are not willing to sacrifice some pleasures for now so that you can gain what you desire, what you want, you cannot have a productive 2024. When we talk about sacrifice, what are we saying? It's not kanayo kind of sacrifice.
It's not that one.
Anytime we talk about sacrifice, there is a face in Nollywood that comes
to mind. It's not
kanayo. I'm talking about sacrifice from the angle of principle. Sacrifice is a principle that when you apply, you will see the results in your life. For instance, you know, when you go to school as a student, you are going to club, you are watching movie, you are engaging with social media, and you want to graduate with first class. No, it cannot work. Sacrifice, again, another way I look at it is sacrifice is about trade-off. That you will look at two things. Okay, I need money. I have time. If you use your time to engage watching video on some of these payment platforms, maybe Netflix or Prime or any of these payment platforms, you are watching video, entertainment video, like a Nollywood video or a foreign video. That time you used to watch that video, if you really need money, you will sacrifice it and go out there and look for how to make money. I was talking to somebody some days ago, you know, and that lady was complaining to me that she's the one that is supporting her family. She has a child of 2 years old. She has another child of 5 years. The husband is into building construction work. He said job is not coming. He's into roofing. He's not getting job from his own direct contract. And I said to her, all this man needs to do is to sacrifice. Instead of staying inside the house, he should go out from site to site. He should even relinquish that status that he owns a company. He should go and serve those that have the contract and make some money and bring to the house. Do you know even what pains me about that conversation when I was having with that woman? She told me that the man always talk to her anyhow. Sometimes the man will just come and say, is it because you are giving me money, or is it because these days I don't have job, you are now feeding the family, I don't even want your money, take your money. You know, that man is not even appreciating that this woman is sacrificing to go all out to get little money and come and provide for the family. So when we are talking about a productive 2024, I'm telling you, if you are willing to sacrifice, this year will be different. No greed, as they have been saying the mantra of this year. No greed for watching of movie, Korean movie, no greed for ram. Season movie, no greed for ram. Playing of game, no greed for ram. Say this year I will sacrifice the pleasure of now so that I can enjoy my tomorrow. If you endure pain today, because to be honest, sacrifice will cost you. Let me give you a practical instance. When you look at my work, even at Lalo Global, just working with my brother is a great deal of sacrifice, because just coming to be with him and I saw his system. When I first came in, you know, I used to I leave the office by 5 because I'm not used to long hours. But I saw that this man works 14 to 16 hours. Before you know what is happening, come in very early and I close very late. I said, we are building a system. We are building structures. We have multiple businesses, as you will see behind us. We have a vision. We are committed to actualizing something. And I am a peak performance strategist. And how will I say I'm a peak performer and I will not come and improve on what he's doing? How am I able to help him improve on what he's doing? I have to sacrifice. I put in almost as equal hours as he puts in. Coming very early, close very late, and we are seeing the results. The business is growing and we are making progress. And that is exactly what we are sharing with you. We are sharing our heart. If you work with these principles, indeed, you will have a productive 2024.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Very well.
You know, I always love the way you tell us stories that will elaborate on what we are discussing about. All right, he has already said, he has even given an example of the kind of sacrifices I make personally. It's not that I love it when somebody else is talking about me, because sometimes when I try to use myself to give example, it will look as if, you know, I'm praising myself. Okay, no, it's beautiful that you heard it from his mouth. All right. We are a product of sacrifices. We are product of sacrifices. Wake up very early in the morning every day and we come to work. You know, even today we have to send somebody to go and represent us in a wedding somewhere in Akure, because what must be done must be done. One of our managerial team here, by the name Blessing, is in Akure right now attending a wedding, you know, so that, you know, the work would, you know, keep progressing. Okay, so we must identify the sacrifices that you need to make for you to have a productive 2024. Identify them, list them out, the things you need to substitute, you know, for you to choose to do a particular thing. It means there is something else you have chosen not to do. If you've chosen to watch movie, it means somehow you have chosen not to read a book. And if you have chosen to read a book, it means you have chosen not to watch a movie. So identify the things you need to substitute for other things. Those are the sacrifices you need to make, of course, for, you know, for you to have that pleasure later in the future. All right. So thank you very much. This is where we are going to end today's video. And guess what? I'm sure you must have identified some things. We are not editing anything. You will see this video, we're going to post it the way it is. It's intentional. Any of our bluffs and mistakes, just leave it the way it is and pen down notes whatsoever you have to learn from this video.
Spirit of sacrifice, sorry to cut you.
Go ahead, brother.
Do you know that sometimes ego is your greatest enemy? And what is ego? Your ego wants you to look good before everybody. Your ego wants you to look perfect. Do you know that in we shooting this video, we are sacrificing our ego? We know that people will laugh. People will wonder, why is this video looking, there is
so
no...
unprofessional.
Well, we are sacrificing our ego because for us, what is more important is the value we are putting out there. So think about it in the light of your own life. Sometimes sacrifice your ego. I was discussing with my wife a conversation and she was saying that ego will not provide for the family.
Of course.
Let's focus on productivity and let's get results. And that's really what I would tell you.
Thank you very much, sir. All right, please remember to subscribe. Subscribe. You notice we are growing, we are still growing. So subscribe, share the video so that your contacts too can be a part of this our community here, you understand? And then also click on the notification button so that anytime we upload another video, you will be the first to know. Thank you very much, and then expect our next video. Thank you.